let's see here. Let's pull up something. All right. Oh, shit. There we go. 3-2, 3-1, 3-0. Well, let's watch this one first. This is the last one you did, right? Okay. Can you hear me clear?
Get ready for the next battle.
I like the matchup against Brian. That's one of my favorite matchups, personally. So, let me see what I can help with. I appreciate it first and foremost for asking me to do this for you. So, thank you, my man. So one thing to keep in mind fighting against Brian, he's looking for counter hits. He's a bit of a slow character.
Fight. Round one.
Hold on.
Fight.
Give me a second. I'm gonna take all this shit off the screen. I think that'll work. Let me go back to the beginning. Okay, it's a high. I like the keep out so far that you're going for with Feng. That's good. One thing to just always try to keep in mind is unless you're comfortable with it, watch the wall. Okay, and I saw what you was going for. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Nothing too bad with that. Okay, I see the trade. Okay. I would be a little bit more defensive during those situations, but let's see how the rest of this plays out. Okay, doing a little bit too much Kempo right now. He's not coming in enough for you to try to keep going for it. So the start of this part, the start of the match, you did one dash in, right? If you hit somebody with one shoulder, like with that, at that point you can cancel your snake dash and you can sidestep, or you can dash in and then back dash. You feel what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is because hold up. So you did one. Basically, after you did that one, you're telegraphing that you're going to do another low, and that's what you don't want to do. That's why he did orbiting. Thankfully, he didn't finish his combo, though. Right? So, let's continue, though, right? So not only did he follow up with the orbital, his next move was to say, I'm going to do a homing move. I'm going to keep him from coming in. And that was, again, that was all telegraphed. What? Because you were kind of like using his snake dash a little too much, not canceling it, just kind of like just coming in here. Yeah. But you're still doing good right now. It's 1-1. Trade jabs, okay. There's really not a reason that you need to start the match off with Feng using a jab. He has too many other good options to start it off with the jab. Okay, got him at the wall. What you gonna do with it? Interesting. Okay, I don't know what that was. Like that right there, I don't know what that, but. So, thinking about it, okay. When you did that, you could have used 3+4 Is that Kempo? 4, 3 plus 4, 4. That chases the opponent. You know what I mean? You could use that. Or 1 plus 2. 4, 3 plus 4, 1 plus 2. You could dash down 4. Dash back 4. It's not a whole lot you're gonna be doing after this. You could have jabbed him. Okay, but that was you could have jabbed him and got him closer to the wall. You could have did up forward 3. That would have made him spin. And then you could follow that up maybe with a jab or a down forward 4, 3. Those 2 kicks. Okay, you did down 1 plus 2. Down 1 plus 2, 2. Alright, cool. Instant wild running 3. Okay, 4, 1 plus 2. Maybe the best option after that would have been back 1 plus 2. Okay, but you got him through the floor. Here we go. Hey. Good shit. You closed it out.
Round 4.
Alright, let's see what happens next. Yeah, that's a high, so you can duck that. Four, 1 plus 2. Okay, you got the counter hit. At this point, that's a good move. Like this right here, what you hit him with that, that's cool. I see you're backdashing right now, so that means you more than likely were either looking to come in or you felt he was going to start attacking, so you backdash. This is a perfect opportunity to do something with it, right? So I don't know what you're about to do next, but you could shoulder. You could possibly get forward 3 in, depending on how tight you are with the punish. Because this is actually a huge bait right here for Feng. So you could do forward 3. You could shoulder. You could hop kick him. There's a lot that you can do right here. Really. Hold on. Let's see what you're about to do with this. Okay, so I can automatically tell probably off rip you didn't take advantage of that opportunity. Because I see you just sidestepped instead of waiting for that animation right now to finish and then punishing him hard for it. So yeah. He's recovered at this point. That's what you didn't want. That was actually a big opportunity for you to get you a nice launcher or another hard knockdown and to drive him towards the wall. So let's just play through what you did to offer that opportunity in the first place. You hit him with counter hit, down back 3. You did, you're in back turn, you did down 3. Cool. So just remember in future circumstances or situations when you hit someone with this move in this sequence, they hit the ground, right? You can run in, but not enough to the point where their counter hit will hit you, but enough so that it will whiff in front of you, and then you can get your launcher. Because you were actually in the midst of doing it right here. We're about to play it, but we're gonna be slowing it down while we're doing it. But you were in the midst of it. You went to run in. This is good tech right here. What you're doing? You ran in. You stopped. That's great. You went to start backdashing, a little bit of a sidestep, and you went to backdash. That's perfect. Hey, he whiffed. That's the moment where you fuck him up. That's where you fuck him up. So Feng has certain instances where you can whiff shit and then making your opponent think it's their turn to attack, but it's actually their turn. You're baiting them. You're trying to bait them. So that was one of them situations. So you know what to do from now on when you see them do that after you hit them with that down back 3 from back turn. All right, he's corrected himself. It looks like you're going for 4 forward 3 or forward 3, one or the other. You're going for one of those 2 moves right now, I can see. Yeah, you did 4-4-3. I don't think he's going to sidestep you, though. I think he's just going to block it. Oh, he ducked. Okay, okay. Back 3. Okay, take it to the corner. So I can see maybe in this instance you don't like to get hit. And the reason I say that is because right now you got the life lead. You can actually chill. It's really not a whole lot that Brian can do at this point to really disrupt anything that you got going on. For one, Brian will excel more if your back was towards the wall. But right now his back is towards the wall. He has enough damage on him where Rage is activated. And he may have burned a quarter of his heat already. So you're in a really good spot right now. You feel me? So all he did was just activate heat. And I see you're going for up 4-2. Up 4-2 is good, but it can come to bite you in the ass, especially if you over rely on it. You know, your opponents can bait it and then ruin your day. So you're still okay right now, though, because you got the life lead. But just something to be mindful of. You don't need to use up 4-2 in this instance just because he's activated his heat. Whether you blocked it or whether you got hit by it, it's still not much that Brian can do right now to, you know, mess you up. So. And here's the reason why that was dangerous, because look what he just did. He's going for that. I don't think you got enough frames to block it in time. You probably do if you ducked it enough. You could duck it in time, possibly, but you're not looking for it, because what you were focused on probably right now, like you said, was getting out of whatever he's just trying to do immediately after activating heat. So yeah, he caught you. Caught you ducking. Really, there's no reason to duck on Brian right there at the wall. Cool. All right, so at this point, I know the way you're looking at it, you're like, damn, well, he hit me with the damn snake edge, so I might be a little flustered right now. But you still have the life lead significantly. Look at all that recoverable health that you have left. If you recover the rest of that, you're still going to be sitting really well. You feel me? He's the one that's trying to cook right now. So in this instance, I know it feels like the pressure's on you. Really, the pressure's on your opponent. That's Ratchet, what he's doing right now. He ran up and tried to do orbital. Really, and there's no instance, even with him running up, there's really not much of a reason to feel pressure to duck on Brian. Most of his lows are going to be big enough lows that you should be able to see, but there's no reason to duck on him unless you see like a string or something else coming out. But he felt pressure. He felt he pressured you, and he's in his bag right now. So as we can see, he's doing run-up orbitals. Yeah. A lot of stuff that you want to do is running up and baiting. You want to run up and bait moves. You know what I'm saying? You want to make your opponent feel uncomfortable fighting you at 0 range. So that means you can force them to start doing things, and you don't necessarily always have to attack. Just being in their presence at 0 range makes the opponent uncomfortable because you have opportunities afforded to you just to hit them just as much as they have it to hit you. So that's going to force them to want to become more aggressive. And you can actually turn that to your benefit because Feng has a lot of moves that can do what? Hard counter hit knockdowns. All right. There you go. So... Hey, that's Ratchet. So he's been hitting you with a lot of lows right now. So here's the thing, right? Here's something to keep in mind, right? Okay. He didn't finish his combo. He could have finished his combo and got you towards the wall. He didn't finish it. He decided to try to sauce you up and do something ratchet. So one thing to keep in mind also, unless the opponent's really giving you a reason to go for it, sometimes it's okay to lay on the ground. You feel me? sometimes it's okay just to lay there, and your opponent may not be able to capitalize off of anything. Sometimes when you lay on the ground, you're cutting access to your opponent having a larger pool of moves to try to destroy you with. So if I lay on the ground, that mid or that the high is going to miss me. The grab is going to miss me. The mid may miss me. Even if it's a mid that may pancake me or something like that, depending on my life, on how much health I have, I can afford to get hit and then recruit myself and then, decide when I need to get back up. But never feel, especially if you have the life lead, that you have to rush to get up. Don't do that. Opponents really want to make you feel like that, but don't do it. Look, because when you got up so quick, you were so eager to want to get up, he's doing some ratchet shit like this and hitting with the snake edge. All right, he closed it out. We're going to watch some more matches, though. You got a good handle on some things, though. I'll give it to you. Okay. I see you traded with 4-1+2 just to get him off you. Let's start this match off with him. Okay. I would use back four. Feng's back four. Feng's 3-3. 3-3's a little slow, but 3-3 has range. I would use that against him. I think that's to be effective against Brian. Back four would be effective to keep him off you. You did go for 4-1+2 because it's an armor move, and you were able to trade with him. I think you waited too long to get up right there. You need to use some mids. There you go. Now you need to use some mids. Back four. Back four, down four. Okay, side step. All right, what you gonna do with this? I understand that you like to use down 1+2. There's nothing wrong with that. But try to drive your opponent to the wall. Get all the damage that you can get. And use your strings to push the opponent to the wall. Okay, good shit. What's that? Okay, you were doing too much right now. So this is good. This is good. Now you can do down turn what? Back turn, down 3. You can switch back to face your opponent. I wouldn't do this. The only reason I wouldn't do this is because you could be possibly off axis right now. And you were. And it didn't help that he went to sidestep. I wouldn't press anything else after that with a whiff. But I see that you're trying to keep the pressure going. I think you're trying to do what? 1? Yeah, I think you were trying to do 4, 3+4, 1. He hit you with another snake edge. He dropped his combo. You're ducking on him. There's really no reason, like I said, to be just ducking on Brian like that. With this life lead that you have, even with this amount of health that you have, even hatchet kick wouldn't kill you. So don't duck on him like that. He's been catching you too much. I think he's been trying to train you to duck so he can hit you with these snake edges too at the same time, but you just have to train yourself to be able to keep up with the speed and react. Let's check out some more of your matches though. Yeah, Link can be pretty tricky.
Get ready for the next battle.
I know her AOP can actually go under something even like back 4, Feng's back 4. So that's kind of wild, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shout outs to Dom, by the way. Jod Legend, this is Dom. Dom, this is Jod Legend. Dom is actually one of my Feng training partners. Oh, the Xiao Yu match pissed you off? Yeah, let's see what she's doing. Let's see if we can help. I know she can charge her moves with hypnosis with the sidestepping. Y'all fucks with the custom too. The custom's pretty dope. remember, you want to get all the damage that you can. You baited with 4-4-2. Nothing's wrong with that. So that was dope. You baited with 4-4-2. Now he went to go do that. I see you went to go backdash slightly. So I'm watching that. So it's kind of some of the same thing when I watched you play against that Brian player. And that's dope because that means you're getting to the point in the game where you are baiting and making your opponent do things so that you can, you know, get your punish or get your launcher in. So I'm starting to see those things are clicking for you. That's dope. Yeah, we doing some. He asked me to do some reviews. Okay, so at this point, this is a clean whiff for you. Okay. Where you did 4-4-2 from that range, it's fine. That's cool. You got the bait. You did the backdash. This point, you need to either do shoulder or you get your big launch. 4-3-4. Get your big launch. 4-3-4. You need to punish. You got to be able to punish it. I don't know if you're going to punish it. We're going to see. I got a feeling you're probably going to let her just fly with this. But that's what you want to do. You want to get your big punish. Either shoulder. And the only reason I say shoulder is because I just want you to be able to punish your opponent off of anything that they do. Even if it's a jab that whiffs in front of you, if you're able to punish it, get your damage on the table. But 4-3-4 would have been a perfect opportunity. A really strong launcher would have worked right now. Look, she finished the whole shit and you let her bust it all open and hit the matrix on your ass and you was just mesmerized, just staring. All right, so now he's on the attack. You're going for a sidestep, but I think she'll catch you. Nope, okay, you dodged it. Good shit. All right, you hit the low. I wouldn't mash anything after here. Right here, you got your damage. That's the thing you got to, I think you already know with Feng too. He's a poke character, so his damage is going to pile up. But it's not from stringing you to death or anything like that per se. It's from poking. So you got to do what? Take what you can, get out of there, get back in. You know what I'm saying? Or take your damage, don't do anything, keep the pokes going. So right now, you hit him with the low. I wouldn't press anything else after this, but let's see what happens. Because I think if you start pressing things from this point, you're going to start trading with them or finding yourself in a bad position. Okay, he didn't press nothing. Okay, 4-4-2. I would chill at this point. All right, I would chill. All right, good shit. Good stuff from you. Good. That was good patience from you right here. Good shit. No, that was good. All right, watch him, man. He's trying to get you flustered. Okay. So at this point, I would start using back four. Feng's back four is really good. His down forward four is really good. Back four is just really good to catch him from sidestepping you. And look at that. That range is stupid. Look, you sidewalked a little. You were around him. Why they hit him? Come on now. Some stuff needs to be checked out in this game, though. I'm not tripping. Like, whatever. Like, that shit shouldn't have hit him. That's stupid. Sure, whatever. It hit him. We'll let it fly. He probably think he's so good right now after he did that shit. Look, yeah, he feeling himself now. That's crazy. Look at this. All right. At this point, bro, I would start backdashing. That, I would backdash rather than doing 4-3+4. Especially if I do 4-3+4, I'm not going to attack afterwards. I'm just going to do 4-3+4 and that's it. Because he's pursuing you right now and you're going to get hit. All right. This should be a match in there. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Now the good thing to take away from this, he didn't launch you for doing, for using 4-3+4. So that's something I know Eris said a long time ago. Eris is a Tekken player. But he mentioned, hey, sometimes we need to dumb it down when we're playing against our opponent. We give them too much credit, and we think sometimes they know what we know. And that may not always be the case. So I will take note that he did not punish 4-3+4 really hard. was a high. Okay. Good shit. Okay, now. Okay, you cooking right now. I see you. I see you. Oh, I'm gonna show you some dirt. I'm gonna show you some dirt. You can shoulder him right now. I don't know if you finish this game or not, but you can kill him. You can kill him right now. You can shoulder him and kill him. And it's not because the shoulder is it's not because it hits grounded. It hits grounded if your opponent's trying to do something. That's why I said the shoulder would kill him. Him just doing that right there would have got him. Yeah, he would die right now from yeah. Yeah, no. No bullshit. He's trying to get up right now. As soon as I saw that, I knew it. Try it next time. Watch. You'll notice. And certain opponents have certain timing. Most people have the same timing when it comes to getting up. Opponents really like to get up. They don't like to lay down. And that's how you typically know you're playing somebody that's really worth their salt. If they lay down, they don't get up immediately. They know that about Feng, because that's some real dirt right there with Feng. But basically, that's your game right there. When you finish a combo, it could be out in the open, it could be against the wall. But when your opponent's trying to get up off the ground, sometimes you have to time it about half a second, then do shoulder. But pay attention to your opponent trying to get up or wake up. They ain't got to attack either. Just them moving will grant you that attack. So yeah, you could have shouldered and that would have killed him. But that's cool. All right, he got that. That's cool. Yeah, you could have won that one. Okay, you started the match off with forward 1+2. No reason to do that. You can do back 4. You can backdash. I would recommend backdashing at the start, just because Ling has so much BS in her kit. You feel me? I would actually backdash and maybe use back 4 to deal with her. Back 4, which is Feng's fish hook kick, is very good. It catches opponents that's trying to step. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it keeps the opponent what we call honest, which means directly in front of you, not to your side, not in a stance, trying to do something deceitful. So back 4 is one of your best friends. It's one of your best moves to use with Feng. Like I said, it's not a lot of damage, but it keeps the opponent correct. Yeah, Coach Saga, right? Coach Carter in the building. What's good, bro? All right, let's see. All right, so you doubled down on the nastiness. You did 4 1+2 again. That's kind of telling me you like, look, I'm sick of Ling. I'm sick of all her BS. I'm sick of everything she got. I'm just trying to bulldoze through whatever. I'm trying to get this match. I'm trying to get my dub. That's what I'm just saying from a Feng player, just watching. That's what it feels like. I'm like, why would I do that twice in a row like that? Either I just don't care about the match, or I'm just a little bit teed off, and I'm just like, get this hoe out my face. I'm just gonna slap her, because 4 1+2 is actually a disrespectful looking move. He claws and slaps you in the face. He like bitch slap you in the face. Like, that's one of the most disrespectful moves Feng ever got. That's like the slap Big Mama do to your ass. You trying to sneak something to eat on Thanksgiving. You ain't supposed to be in the kitchen yet. She grab your shit, just claw your whole face. Don't touch the damn mac and cheese. She gonna heat burst behind that shit. All right, so okay, got to punish. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. You did down 4-3. Nothing wrong with that, bro. Okay, you need to jab him right after this. Did you do it? Okay, good shit. I don't know what that was though. You need to do 4-3-4. Get your damage. Get your juggle. That was ugly. I'm happy you didn't do down 1+2 though. Oh, good shit. Okay. Hey, Jock cooking.
Round 4. Fight.
Okay, look, you're doing it again. Okay, good shit. I like that. That is good. That's good. Take him to the wall. Get your damage. Okay. Now, in this instance, you have a few other things you can do. Look, you could have shouldered again. Remember that shoulder I was telling you about? Look, I'm going to tell you. You don't really find any other Feng players that know about it and play with that move consistently. That shoulder will save you so many times, bro. All right? Look, got him at the wall. You could have shouldered. I see you went for the sidestep. You really have no reason to sidestep in this situation. For one, you're giving your opponent frames back by sidestepping. So that gives them time to recover. So while you're sidestepping, they're recovering. Either with an attack or they're getting up. But that's not what you want. Especially why in this situation? Because you have your opponent in the corner. So they're in the corner right now, so you're in a really good spot. So I wouldn't sidestep, but you can shoulder them as they're trying to recover. You can do down 1+2. That's another thing you could do. I know you really like to use down for 1+2. That's probably an opportunity where you could have did down 1+2. Down 1+2, shoulder. You could step in a little bit, then backdash. Remember you was doing that before? You could backdash, and that little kick you trying to do, that little toe kick, would have whiffed. Then what could you have done after that? 4-3-4, or shoulder wall splat. You feel me? So you got some options, or you could hop kick them. You could have hop kicked them too. Or you could do back 3+4, 1. You could do back 3+4, 1, or back 3+4 for 1+2. Yeah, even down back 3. Down back 3 would have done it too. Like I said, it wouldn't have been a lot of damage, but as you said, you're getting damage on the table still. So you're still in a position where you're, you know, in a favorable situation. So let's see what you did next. Let's check out. Let's see what you did next. So you did give him the opportunity to recover with the sidestep. You went for sidestep 1+2. Sidestep 1+2 is really good to use at the wall and in the corner too, but not in that situation. All right. He would have had to recover it a little bit more in order for you to use sidestep 1+2, I would say. Say you weren't in this position you're in right now, and he's going through this motion right here of recovering, and you're in a standing position. I would have been sidestepping and going into sidestep 1+2 in that instance, because at that point it's a mid. He has to eat it. If he gets hit, he gets wall splatted. Then what do you get? You get a pancake into a combo into Oki. Okay, let's see what he has right now, though. Okay, you got the sidestep. Okay, dope. You hit him with sidestep 1+2. You could do down for 3 at this point. Hit him with down for 3. You would have got your pancake. Close him out with your string. I fuck with you saying I'm giving frames back. I do give them too much respect while on the floor because of my past experiences. Yeah. So that's the thing that you want to do. At least that's my way that I play Feng. Make the opponent feel pressured. Make them feel smothered, like they really don't have too many options of what it is that they can do. Make them feel that they're playing with a closed off, limited move set. And you don't have to always use that through attacking. You can also use that through movement or just from just the sheer range of where you're at. Dancing back and forth between 0 to 1 range. And you don't even have to press buttons all the time necessarily. Or you're just doing little pokes, but it's not necessarily always leading up to a big launcher. This is mind games that you want to play with your opponent. You're doing really good so far, though. Let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, down back 3 is what you want to do after you do sidestep 1+2. Sidestep 1+2 is a really great move to use when your opponent's at the wall and in the corner, though. You can do sidestep 1+2. If they block it, you can follow it up with, he's already standing at that point. You can follow it up with 4. 4 is really fast. A lot of times it beats out jabs, especially in that situation because you have plus frames. So if he tries to press a button, you can possibly hit him with a counter hit. You have back 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, you do have back 3. You have back 3. You have back 4. You have down 4. You have forward 2. You got a lot of good shit that you can use if they happen to block or get hit by sidestep 1+2. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that was right there. You didn't kill him. You went for the grab. I would do back 4 in this instance because he's crouching. He got up crouching. He could have possibly launched you. And there's no reason for him to have to be able to do this to you. So back 4 would have been your best move because he can't do anything. He doesn't have an answer for that. Yeah, we can go through some Yoshi stuff too. I can help you with some of that. Yeah, Yoshi's gonna be, and so that's one thing I'm gonna tell people too. People that don't understand Feng's good the way he is right now. He's not broken, but people that think it would be really beneficial for him to get nerfed, they don't really understand. When you have a really good understanding of the character of Feng and how he works, since he's a jack of all trades character, he's still gonna cook. Feng's gonna cook regardless, just because of the type of character he is in the game now. So, all right. All right, what you doing right here? You went for the grab. You went for the grab, and then he did what? I think he crouch jabbed you. Okay. At this point, I would follow up with another what? Back 4. Because you tried to grab him, he ducked you. He could have launched you, he didn't. He hit you with a crouch jab. He's going for another crouch jab right now, and I think you're about to try to jab him. I would back 4 him at this point. Either back 4 or I would backdash because he's about to attack again. And when he attacks again, because I backdashed, there's going to be an opening, and I'm going to hit him with a shoulder. And that's going to close it out. All right, he hit you with another low. No standing 4. Okay. You're trying to cook right now. Let's see what you're going to do. I would back 4 him at this point. The reason I say I would back 4 is because you're still recovering. He's in back turn though, right? Yeah, that's why I would go for back 4 because that's one of the safest things that you can do. You can either backdash, or you could have back 4'd him, or you could duck. I mean, that would have been the best thing to do. There, you would have stuffed his attack and you back 4'd. Good shit. You didn't go for the low because he was trying to hit you with the low parry before. Good shit. Hey, finally you slapped the hell out of her and it was on point. Okay, he wasn't looking for the sidestep 4. Take him to the wall. Make him feel the damage. That's another thing. You want to make sure that your combos hurt. You want to make sure. Okay, good. You can actually. You could. That's the. Yo, that shoulder is so nasty in this game. You could shoulder him right here. After you hit him with that stomp, you could down back 3, or you could shoulder him right here. You could shoulder him right here for trying to roll. And you're not going to get a balcony break more than likely, but he's still going to be up against that wall. And more than likely, he would have crumpled a little bit and slid towards the corner. Okay, you cracked him with another 4-4-3 stomp, though. You sumo this shit. You probably can hit him with another shoulder off the stump. Oh, no, you whiffed. Since you whiffed, you don't need to be pressing any buttons right now. You don't need to be pressing shit. Okay, good shit. Now, I wouldn't have shoulder, though, after that. Back 4, like you said, is going to be your filler move. You can be using back 4 for your filler. Back 4 is your filler. There you go. Good punish. Hit him. Good shit. Sidestep 1+4. I'm sorry, sidestep 1+2. I did sidestep 1+2 right there. And the reason I did sidestep 1+2 is, okay, it's a mid. If he lays down, it's going to whiff. If he gets up, he's going to have to block and eat that. He's not going to recover quick enough for him to be able to do anything much to you. Even if it trades, more than likely it's still going to kill him. So you have the advantage right now doing sidestep 1+2. Let's see what he does. Okay. So I would do that mostly in every situation. There's not a reason to sidestep and pause. If you're going to sidestep, hell, do sidestep 1+2. Or do sidestep 2. You could do sidestep 2. Sidestep 2 is the high, but it's really fast. And what does it do? Puts him in the back turn. So what does that do? Give you back turn mix-ups. You can grab him at that point. You can crouch kick him. So what is that? Back turn down 4. I wouldn't go for back turn down 3 simply because you still have quite a bit of a life lead right now, but not so much to the point where you should really feel comfortable, because he still has about close to half of his life left. He has not activated heat yet, if I'm not mistaken. So that would put you in a bad situation trying to do that, right? But you got down back four. I'm sorry, you got down four. You have back turn 2. You have 1+2 from back turn. You feel me? Yeah. That right there, that's sidestep 1+2. That's one of your best moves to use when your opponent's at the wall, recovering especially. If your opponent's in a situation they can recover after a combo or after a knockdown, sidestep 1+2 is perfect. Because like I said, they cannot duck. If they duck, they eat in the wall. If they press a button, they eat in the wall. If they block, they still have to deal with your next move, which again, you can follow it up with something like back 4. Because if they try to jab or do anything like that, they're going to get clipped. Okay, good shit. You sidestep, didn't do anything. Let's see what he does. Okay, activated the heat. That's ratchet. I don't know what that was. Your heat's gone, but you still throwing out them raw shoulders. I'll give it to you the first time because you had heat, so you can keep the pressure going, but that's ratchet. So, let's go back and see what you could have did better. You could have back forward or something, or you could have did down 4-3, or you could have did back 4. You could have paused, wait a minute. You got to be careful because right now, what? Your back's exposed to the balcony. And look, he went through the balcony. And he's recovered his health. He has rage, and he's just started his heat. And I think you're out of your heat, and he's pushing you to the wall right now, so you're not in a good position. Alright. Best thing you can do is maybe while standing 4, you might could sidestep to get away from that wall. But there's really not much you can do but just to eat that and just block. You could back 4 that maybe. Back 4 would have stopped that. He's trying to party right now. Back 4. Back 4. Yeah, so back 4 is your filler. Like I said, you're back dashing, use back 4. Certain instances where you and your opponent might have traded, you can either back dash or use back 4. The reason I say use that especially is because, no, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's a mid, very quick, catches the opponent trying to sidestep you, when they're trying to sidestep you. You feel me? So, that's a good thing about it. Keeps the opponent honest. Interrupts them when they're trying to go for something. All right, let's see what else we got here, man. All right, you fought this Heihachi player. Let me see. What else we got here? Play this replay here.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, that raw shoulder. Yeah, his Fang's pretty good. His Fang is actually pretty good.
Round 1. Fight.
This is just a few tweaks he has to get, and then he's really gonna be scary. That's the high. Yeah, you duck that. Shit. So really, I would say, in this instance, you're a little too close to the wall to try to sidestep for him. You kind of have control of the match right now, and I would say in the neutral. You don't do too bad in the neutral at all. So I would use more down 4. Down 4 is good. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's kind of subtle, right? Because Fang's doing what? He's looking right in your face when he kicks you in the foot. What do you do when you follow up with down 4? Back 1. Back 1, hey, I'm getting this tech from Dom. Dom presses buttons. He's still in here right now. he was hitting me with a lot of those, and I was like, look, there's some tech to that. So it does work. Hit the opponent with down 4. If they're not ducking immediately or they're looking for you to follow up with back 1, they may try to attack and interrupt you after you hit them with down 4. So you what? Crack them with back 1, follow up with what? Shoulder, back 1 plus 2. Back 4, forward 2. You can check him for the counter hit on that. You don't have to do sidestep forward just yet because he doesn't have enough life, I would say lost just yet, to want to try to drive him to the wall. Like, you can't drive him to the wall yet. And even if you did and you finished your wall combo, he still can, you know, duke it out with you for a minute before you can whittle the rest of his life off. So too early to go for sidestep forward, I would say. And like you said, you were near that wall. Good shit. Down 4-2-2. Oh, down 4-3. Hey, push him to the wall. Good shit, bro. Okay. Sidestep 1 plus 2. Good shit. Oh, my bad. Good shit.
Round 2.
Next round.
Fight.
Hey, okay, yeah, you can shoulder that. So, yeah, anytime you see Heihachi do that, don't let him get away with it. Like, yo, he this for trying to launch me. Best bet is to, you could crouch jab him. Yeah, you would have traded. But jab him. Okay, sidestep 2, good shit. He was looking for that though. Oh, one other thing I want you to try towards the corner is using sidestep 2, back turn 1. Back turn 1, if it hits the opponent, you get a guaranteed shoulder, which is a wall split on the corner. Really good move. 4-4-2, I'd use 4-4-2 in that instance. Good shit. You caught him with that. Drop him to the corner and get your wall damage. Sidestep 1. Okay, good shit. You did the shoulder. Hey, you know about it. I mean, you did it right there in that instance. You know. Yeah, you can hit them with that shoulder when they're trying to get up. Crouch jab works really well too against opponents. He didn't break the 1 plus 2 grab. Good shit. I see you try to pick him up with down forward 3. That was good. I see you doing a good job of trying to keep him in front of you and keep you honest. It's really good, man. I'm watching you back 4 of good too to try to keep him in front of you. So certain things that I'm talking about, you're already putting into motion. So you already got it. Hey, you did not break that back turn 1 plus 2. Good shit. You played pretty good there. You played pretty well that round actually. But that was good, man. Like a lot of the stuff we were already talking about from maybe some of the previous matches, you was already implemented right there. So you're already well on your way to leveling up.
Get ready for the next battle.
See, I did like 3 sidestep down 4 threes before the setup with the low banana. Anything down 2, I think the low where his forearms, your shin. Yeah, down 2 is pretty good. Yeah, down 2 is very good.
Round 1. Fight.
You have down back 4 that you can use from, I would want to say 2.5 to 3 range. You can do that. Down back 2 is also a launcher. Down back 2 string, you can use that from, I want to say like from 1.5. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Okay, he punished that, so something to keep in mind, like, okay, he punished that, so we want to maybe not use that as much.
Round 2. Fight.
Crouch jabs are pretty good and effective against Wallong, I will tell you. missed your launcher. So you baited that. Went for it again. That's why I was saying the importance of shoulders. A lot of times that can help you. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and it's a lesson in general, is that there's power in being able to have control of spacing and knowing the power of a jab. The one jab is actually one of the strongest moves in the game, because you can control so much if you have a clear understanding of your opponent's timing and whatnot. Especially you can control it, manipulate it with the one jab. Good launch on his part. Alright, not in a good spot right now. Let's see. There's really not a whole lot you can do in that instance. After you block that, yeah. Let me play that again, bro. Cause yeah, that shit was crazy. Let me play that shit again. Right. Yeah, I was like, this some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, off rip, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a few things you can do to keep Hwarong honest, or a bit more honest from this range. You feel me? Side step 2. It's a what? It's a high. It's homing too, if I'm not mistaken. Still. So side step 2 is one of your is a really good move to use, especially if you have control of your opponent's timing and you have an understanding of their spacing. You can interrupt them on a lot of shit using that. Down forward 4 is another good move. Back 4 is another good move. Back 3 is another good move if you can get a hold of his timing and when he's pausing in between, so you can keep him in front of you. Side step 2 though I recommend, because it shuts down him moving. Yeah, sidestep 2 works really well against Hwarong. Good shit though. You sidestepped him and cracked this shit with the down forward 3. One thing I want to see out of you, which I have not seen yet, I need to see that killer instinct factor when it comes to your juggles and your wall combos. Get them to the wall, and you need to hurt the opponent. You feel me? There's several things you can do for your wall ender. You can do 4-3+4. You can do 4-3-4. I'm sorry, 4-4-3. That's those the roundhouse kicks. I use 4-4-3 because it leaves the opponent what? Face down, head towards me. Because that's when I like to use down 1+2 when the opponent's facing me in that position. Because it'll pancake, flip them up, re-wall splat them. You get me? And then I get a wall combo again. And if they don't get up again, guess what I'm going to do? Down 1+2 again. Down 1+2, 2. Because it's going to do what? Re-wall splat them again. And I'll keep repeating that till the opponent gets up, or if I feel that they're going to try to recover, then I'll start switching up the sequence. You get me? But that's how you deal with them on that. All right, cool. Went for down back 3. That ain't it. You supposed to got them to that wall and made them pay. Even if that wasn't the case, you could have followed up maybe with 4-3+4, but not down back 3. When we get you, your heart was in the right place. You just wanted to chase him. So you can duck that. You can duck and launch that bullshit. Sidestep to his ass. He punished that. I remember he punished that before. He showed me that. We were talking about that earlier.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good recommendation. Thanks, Crazies. I'm trying to think where I'll upload it to. I need to get this YouTube page going. Now, I got it going, but I just need to start uploading Tekken on there. Okay, let's see what's going on at this point. Man. He's throwing out a bunch of highs and shit. Didn't punish him. You did bait him, so you went for the back dash. He didn't go for the bait though. He's running all the way in. All right. Went for the low. Oh, he caught you with the high. At this point, you can sidestep cancel. I don't know if you know how to sidestep cancel if you practice it, but I would recommend it. It does help because you're able to get off the wall and then cancel it and block if necessary. You can't do back four from this range right here. The best thing that I would recommend doing in this instance, you're not dead yet. He won't be able to just launch you and just like body your shit right now. So I would backdash a little bit and I would start sidestepping to get away from the wall. I wouldn't want to rush in and keep fighting the opponent. Not from the angle you're at right now. Because you're at a weird corner in the wall and you're still up against the wall. You feel me? So I would start trying to get away from the wall at this point. I wouldn't rush in and keep fighting. Yeah, so if you start backdashing, you won't have to sit there and feel that you're stuck in the corner dealing with all this foolishness. He caught you with that high, and it's a homing move as we can see. So now he's trying to catch you backdashing. That's why the sidestep cancel is pretty dope to use. Keeps him from doing shit like this. He ain't duck you. He's throwing a lot of lows and highs out right now. You got to duck and launch it. Hit the mid. You try to wall splat you with the mid homing. You could get up off the wall. I would start sidestepping. Caught you with that one. You sidestep cancel and you'll block it. Okay. Do another high. Did a low. Did a high. With the mid, another high. And you threw a high out and you ducked it, but you just didn't launch it. Look, you missed it. Good shit. He fucked up actually right here trying to be funny with you. You backdash that, you could have actually launched him for that. You could have launched him and fucking up. Okay, that was a little ratchet. We started to match off with raw shoulder. Let's go. I guess at this point, you're like, look, I'm just trying to get on the map. Back three, nothing wrong with that too much. I don't use down 1+3 a lot, I'll be honest with you. It's a little slow. I'm using that only in certain instances. Like maybe after I do 4-4-3. Like I say, it's only certain instances I want to use that move. Back forward one counter hit. But no, I'm not gonna use that move too much. It's not too good in my opinion. But throw another high. Yeah, duck and launch him for that. Back four is good in these instances. Like right here. Back four is not bad. Since Huarong, uses mostly kicks, you just want to be careful fighting that character from like the 2.5 range is where he can be dangerous. This range right here is not bad. So what can you use against Huarong from this range? Down 4, you can use crouch kick. So that's what? Down 3+4. You have down 1, crouch, that's his crouch jab, and you have back 4. So you can use those moves against him in these situations and from this range to stuff a lot of his pressure. What do you start mixing in after you start stuffing his pressure? He's going to start getting frustrated, clearly, right? So he might start throwing out orbitals. He might start throwing out some more highs. You want to take advantage at that point and start sidestepping Huarong. Once you start doing what we were just talking about earlier. Start stuffing some of his pressure, and then you start sidestepping his ass. He was looking for that. I want to review like maybe 1 or 2 more matches. Yeah, a lot of shit Moron got his highs and lows. So you just gotta get used to seeing his strings, knowing what you have to duck, and then punishing it accordingly. And it'll serve you well because that's actually one of the most glaring weaknesses or things that's needed when it comes to getting into like the top last 3 ranks of gold, especially if you're trying to crack into and remain and push into the top 50 for Tekken God of destruction. You want to be able to block and punish. Your block punishment has to be on point. Let's see what else we got here.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, let's see what this is here. We've got a match with Jin Kazama. There's so much uncertainty in the match that it makes me feel hesitate to punish. Yeah, like the more you play, like you'll become more comfortable. Practice mode is gonna be your best friend though. So you either can train against the computer, you can train the computer yourself, or the CPU. You have it down also so you can train against opponents. So y'all can go in practice mode together inside of the fighting lounge. So take advantage of that also. Discord chat, do what you gotta do, messenger chat, and just drill the matchups. Right, let's start from the beginning here. You started off like, sometimes I see you get a little ratchet. I wouldn't recommend you to, it works sometimes. I just wouldn't recommend to have that in my repertoire of what I would use. I wouldn't start off matches with back 1+2, and I wouldn't start matches off with forward 1+2. Only reason I'm saying is because those moves are a little slow. If your opponent happens to punish you for it, you can suffer. Feng just has way better moves that's safer, I would say. He has way safer options that he can use at the start of the match to ruin your opponent's day rather than using that. But to the point of this match, you did crack him with it. So let's see what you do, how you cook with this. You can do back 3. You can do back 4. You can sidestep and not do anything. Listen, Feng can really ruin somebody's day sometimes just by moving and then not doing it. But he doesn't have anything too wild that he can do. That's something to keep in mind too if you're fighting against Feng. So let's see. See, back 3 was not a bad option, so you went with that. Drove him to the wall. Get your chip damage in. That's good. Good shit. Yeah, he was looking for something. That's how he got hit with the low last time. He got hit with that mid. Look. He ducking now. He hit him with that, and then he started ducking. Because he's like, yo, he hit me with like seven mids in a row. He's going to try to do a big low. Reason being is because look at my life, look at my health right now. Usually when your opponent has this much health, that's when your opponent, 9 times out of 10, is probably going to start looking for some launchers. It's either going to be a counter hit string into a launcher, or they're going to flat out try to launch you. Let's think about Feng's situation. He does have down back, I'm sure he has down 4-3, but the most he can probably try to do this scary is sidestep 4. And that's what he went for. Yeah, Jin was cracked though. He was ready. Don't duck on him. Ain't no reason to even duck his ass. Especially with the health that you have. You don't have a... You actually have, you technically have the life lead right now. Because all that health is recoverable. I would back 4 him at this instance. You can back 4, you can down 2. I'm sorry, not down 2. You could down 2. You could back 4, down 2, down 4. Crouch jab. Crouch kick. Those are the options I would say at this point I would go with. While you're doing that and actively hitting him, like you could hit him and then I would sidestep. You feel me? Or backdash, then sidestep. I would probably sidestep more than backdash. Hit him and then sidestep. I think you were trying to sidestep a duck right there. So start you with that. I don't know what all that shit was. You had to make him pay for that, though. I would have shouldered his ass for that. I ain't gonna lie. Or hop kick him. Fang's hop kick got buffed. It wasn't that good in the previous Tekkens. They made it better. They made it normal now. So Fang's hop kick is really good. But you have to have the read to do it. I saw you did want to punish him, though, so we give you some points for that. But he did that shit twice in your face. You got to make him suffer for that. I would have hop kicked his ass again. You got to make your opponent. Basically, it's good that you are in a situation where you are getting your whiff punishes in, but you just want to make sure your whiff punishes are as sharp and strong as possible. Sometimes you may not do the most ideal one, but you want to do it enough to the point where your opponent is going to regret making whatever decision they made to land him in that position to get punished in the first place. You feel me? So he did that shit, you did that. You did it again in front of your face. You caught him that time, but you should have really launched him or something for that. 1+2 grab, this shit. You could shoulder him. You could possibly shoulder him right there, trying to get up. Okay, you blocked that. You got some good meaty chip damage. Good shit. You did down 4-3. There's nothing wrong with that. You could probably sidewalk that a little bit more, and he could have whiffed. Maybe what if you walked to your left? I wouldn't have pressed anything after blocking that. Don't press nothing. Don't press nothing after blocking that. At most, you can back walk or back dash. Because he's going to try to press some buttons. He's trying to counter hit you. Good shit. Closed it out. Like I said, I really do like your Feng, though, man.
Fight.
I'm trying to launch you. You could down back for him. That's another move. The reason I say it, because if you do down back for like right now, you're going to catch him as he comes in. Well, hold up. If you do it right now, you would catch him. Yeah, if you would already did it, you would have caught him. Because your foot would have actually been where the pause button is. You feel me? Your body's away from him at that point, but your foot would have clipped his foot. And it would have been low enough where it would have dodged the punch. Down back four is one of his long range launchers that you can use. Really good if your opponent's trying to come in and you're fighting him from like range 4 to 3. Okay, so you can shoulder that. He ducked that. Okay, pretty cool. All right, cool.
Fight.
Okay. So down 4 would serve you very well. I would stay in Jin's face. I wouldn't really try to fight him from a distance. If you're gonna do that, I wouldn't bait with back 3+4. I would bait with sidestep 2. There's a chance that you can catch him a lot easier. For one, you're going out towards your opponent using sidestep 2. It's homing, so catch him trying to sidestep. It's very fast. Leaves you in back turn. You can cancel the back turn in case he wants to try to attack you or retaliate, and you'll dodge. You feel me? You gotta get stronger wall punish, wall combos. Now, I don't know if you know the tech, but you know if you full charge when you full charge 4/4 1+2, it's a guard break. So then you can do back 1 afterwards, and you get a wall splat. I don't know if you knew about that, but that's really something really good to use, especially if you find your opponent allows you to use it. They freeze up at the wall, for instance. Back 4, 1-2. 1-2 would have been really well to use One jab is really strong just to use in general. So it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it keeps the opponent in front of you. I would have back forward him. There you go. Down 4-1, back 4. Good whiff punish though on your part against him right there. Yeah, back 1, down 4, good shit, good shit. Side step 2. Down 4, okay, good. You did down 4 into back 1, that's good. I would have did it again just to see if he's actually paying attention. Like I can punish my opponent with something, and then I'll actually wait, do like maybe 2 other scenarios or something else that goes down between me and the opponent, and then I'll test him again on that knowledge. I'll say, okay, I'm gonna do down 4 into back 1 again, and see if my opponent actually punishes. I like how you tested him with that though. He wasn't ducking your down 4-4-3. Good shit. You just gotta duck that next move he's about to do. You can duck and launch him. That's something I needed to do myself because I was falling to that, prey to that earlier fighting against a gen player. But yeah, you can duck and launch him. Your heart was in the right place. Down 4-3 just doesn't have the best range, so you did whip it. I felt you. Grabbed you out of your heat engager, going through the floor. Just trying to drive you to the wall. You still have the life lead. I may or may not get up immediately right now because I know the opponent's just going to try to rush me, but we'll see what happens. He didn't attack you as soon as he got up. So that shows he was trying to bait you to attack him. And he has something in store. So what he has in store, more than likely, he's going to activate his heat, and he's going to try to heat smash you. He's probably going to try to mash it. So he mashed it up.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, good pressure so far from you. I would slow it down. You don't have an extreme life lead, but you have a decent life lead right now. I would use less moves that are offensive, like down 4-1. I would go for moves that are more defensive, like down 4, back 3, side step 2, back 4. If you're gonna, if you're gonna put any pressure, I would start maybe using more of side step 2 or back 3 in this instance. Possibly utilizing 4-2. 4-2 is his 3-hit string. Is the 3-hit string with 4-2. Was it 4-2-1, 1+2? Anyway, I would use that. That's pretty strong when it comes to counter hits. So let's see. The only reason I'm saying that is because he's gonna try to become more aggressive. He's gonna start trying to challenge you more right now. And there's moves that you can use to stuff him. Down 1, down 3+4. That's his crouch jab and his crouch kick respectively. Tekken climbing has been my most difficult. Yeah, Tekken demands a lot of your time too when it comes to just like leveling up. Especially when you want to level up consistently and noticeably, like it does. It eats up a lot of your time. Okay, he went for that high again. You could duck and launch that. He's trying to really lock on the pressure right now because he really wants to win. He wants to close this round out. So he's going to play very aggressive. So try to get his plus frames going. He might try to push you for some really hard knockdowns. So that's why I was saying you can use those moves to stuff some of his offense and then utilize some of your side steps into back 4. You got to punish him too on the strings now. Good shit, 4-4-2. Nice. You could take him downstairs right now. I would do that. I would take him downstairs. You did not take him downstairs, but did you get the kill? Good shit. Yeah, you did. Hey, with the pop off? You popping off on people? Damn. That's crazy. I guess it was deserved. Gosh. I didn't think we was going to see that. You hit him with some sauce. All right, we're going to watch one more, bro. Ooh, Yoshimitsu. Okay. You won this one, but it looks like y'all went back and forth quite a bit. So, and as a matter of fact, too, I've been streaming for about 5 hours, so this will be the last. I'll watch this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close it on down for right now. I gotta get some food. All right, let's go. Yeah, I sent you a friend request too, though, because I'd like to get some games in with you as well. I want to watch your development as a fan. I want to foresee the prophecies and see where you go. All right, let's see. All right, off map, off rip. This is some Ratchet Yoshi stuff one-on-one. They'll start the match off with this, but it has trash range and tracking and stuff. So you can either, that's why you don't shoulder or 4-1+2 at the start of the match, because you got opponents that may snake edge at the start. They may do things such as this. So you can sidewalk, you can backdash. I recommend just backdash. To be honest with you. But okay, cool. He started off with that. He's probably gonna immediately try to take it to the wall. So he can probably hit you with an unblockable. Okay, you can duck that. That's telling you basically. You gotta duck that and launch it. That's the thing I was talking about before, especially when you're trying to push into those tiers of God ranks of like what, Tekken God, God of Supreme, God of Destruction. You want to be able to be sharp on block punishment, knowing what you can duck in the middle of the string, or knowing what you can launch at the end of the string. So. All right. Hit you with the low. Right now, I'm trying to sidestep. I would sidestep or try to sidewalk. You're not in a really good position right now, and I got a feeling he might go for your legs. Look, he did. And the reason I said that in particular is because Yoshimitsu has deceptive range on many of his moves. The tracking is really good. So, one of the things people knew about Yoshi in the earlier games, whether you knew it or not, Yoshi was low tier. So a lot of his frames were bad. He might did a lot of damage to an extent, but his properties on his moves weren't that good. You get me? But it worked because he was very quirky. He was a quirky character. Now in this game, he retains a lot of the quirkiness, but a lot of his frames are really good. A lot of his tracking is really good. So that's why I said I would sidewalk or sidestep cancel in that instance where he had you at, because I had a feeling he's going to go for that low, and I know how BS that low's range is. It's kind of goofy. It's pretty goofy. Look. Yeah. I wouldn't try to do anything in that corner at that point, but just to get away from Yoshi a little bit. I wouldn't try to test him. You're too close to test him. Look. After he hits you with that and you recover, I'm backdashing again. I'm not trying to challenge him. The best thing you may have is back forward, but I'm really not trying to challenge him because he has a life lead. He can definitely afford to burn some of his health and, you know, get mobile on the stage. See, you're recovering right now, and he was already a little bit off axis when he tried to hit you with the when he tried to activate heat. So I think you're trying to recover with while standing one, and he's gonna start burning health. So he done dodged all that shit. Just goofy stuff Yoshi can do. So you pretty much have to slow down and be a little bit more defensive when you're fighting against this character here. That's what's gonna serve you very well. Alright, you got the life lead right now. You just need to chill out. Use back 4, back 3, down 4, down 3+4. If he goes into helicopter mode or he's attempting to go into that helicopter, you can test him with 4 1+2. You get me? That's how you can knock him out the air. Look, when you in that shit, that's what I'm talking about. We were just talking about it. Look, he did it. 4 1+2 would knock him out of the air for trying to. You feel me? Good punish though. Okay. Good follow up with back 3. I probably would do run up, micro dash, not full run up. Micro dash down 4, micro dash back 4. Reason being is because right now he doesn't have heat activated yet, but he does have rage. He's probably going to try to do something very high risk. so he can try to whittle some of your life down. Because you have you're pushing close to a little over 75% of your health, and you have heat activated at this moment. You feel me? So he's going to be taking a little more risk to try to close some of that gap up. So more than likely, he's not going to be doing what? Trying to fight you in the neutral and duke it out. He's probably going to be looking for a counter hit string, or more than likely, a counter hit launcher outright, which is a sweep. It could be a hop kick or something of that nature. Let's see how this plays out. Or he might try an unblock or a raw rage art. Let's see. A few things he can do. We just gotta be careful right now. Look, he went for the unblockable. That's what I figured. He's gonna do something a little risky. He whiffed it. You could shoulder him right here, right now, to kill him. But you didn't go for the shoulder, and that's what I want you to basically do your homework on if you can. You want to be able to shoulder almost every single damn thing your opponent does. If your opponent throws a jab, shoulder. If they breathe wrong, shoulder. You feel me? That's what I want you to do. Perfect that. Perfect the shoulder. I would sidestep to him at this point. I'm not trying to really duking it out with you, playing footsies and neutral. I play footsies, but I ain't trying to play too much at the neutral when it comes to the zero range. I would put some distance between me and him at this point. I would actually start utilizing sidestep 2 a bit more, because even with Yoshi having access to his heat smash, which has some range, sidestep 2 is very good range, and many times I've actually beat out Yoshi's options with sidestep 2. He won't be able to sweep you either from 2 range or 2.5 range. Sidestep 2 also. Good shit.
Round 3. Fight.
He started the match off again with 4-1+2. Again, I would cut that out of my move list as far as my starters. I wouldn't start the match off with that. Move is still good. I wouldn't start the matches off with it. That's a high. So you can duck in and launch him. You can duck that too. Try to push it to the wall. Shout out to my mod, Chief Slick City. Oh, that was ratchet. Let's go. Another sidestep 4, but he was looking for it. He's going to try to hit you with unblockable. Good. Another unblockable setup. Comes to the corner, you push them away. He's trying to push. Good punish. Good punish. Hey. Hey. Finish him off, bro. Yeah. Good shit. Hey.
Round 4.
Okay, I'm proud of you. You did that. You did that. Okay, yeah. When he goes in that helicopter, 4-1+2 that. Until he starts doing the low option, 4-1+2 that. Shit. Back 3. Back 3 and then do back, yeah. Okay. We can do back 4. Push it to the wall. Stop. Sidestep 1+2. Okay, you did that. That's nothing wrong with that. I probably did sidestep 1+2. Duck that and watch it. Okay, sidestep 4. It's your game, bro. Okay, you can drop the combo. Oh, you didn't want to win. Dang, you didn't want to win, bro. Yeah, you need that killer instinct when it comes to your combos. Take him to the wall and kill him. That's free damage on the table. All right, we had the final round. Okay. He's trying to counter hit you. Yeah, he's been trying to counter hit you right there. The reason I say it is because he's attacking before you really get up to him. That's another counter hit string setup he's trying to do. Good punish. I would not have did sidestep 4. I would probably did back 4-3, but maybe he won't block it. He didn't. Good shit. Okay. You should have did 4-3. I think you probably could have did 4-3-4. You need a better string. You need to get up to the wall with a wall splat, with a wall ender. Like, you gotta get that. Sidestep 1+2 is good. You did that at the wall. That's solid. Solid shit. Now, being that you're fighting Yoshi, I would be careful of what I do after sidestep 1+2 though. Because Yoshi has this little thing called flash. And he hasn't been using it too much. When you get higher up, you'll start seeing him use more flash setup. So, one thing I wouldn't use against Yoshis, you can test it to see if they know. But once you start seeing them punish it, cut it out your move list. Down 4-2-2. Down 4-2-2 is usually a really good mid. Not good against Yoshi though, because flash will draw you in and hit you with the unblockable. So you just did sidestep 1+2 right now. Nothing really wrong with that. You may just need to do a micro backdash and then do back 4. You could probably sidestep maybe to the right, do down 4. You just got to really be careful right now because he could flash you. Okay, you hit his ass with back 1. That's cool. I think you're at an odd angle on the wall though, so it's not going to get a true wall splat. He's going to get a weird little roll, and let's see what you're going to follow that up with. I think he's going to roll towards your right side. He's still stuck on the wall. You got a wall splat, so you about to cook. Good shit. Okay. You actually have a really solid Feng. I think you just need to actually play opponents that will push you more. I would say be okay with losing a lot of times to people. But I think you just really, at this point, what you're doing, seek out stronger players, have sets with them, and, just try to learn. Don't try to hyper-focus on winning, though. Focus on what it is that I may be doing that I'm not capitalizing on. So a few things as far as the takeaway. When you are juggling your opponent, get them to that wall. Get your wall damage in. You want your opponent to suffer and really think twice about any moves that they make. So your block punishment, you want to be stronger on your block punishment. Sidestep 1+2 is one of your best friends when you're at the wall. Sidestep 2 could be one of your best friends when you have your opponent at the wall, especially when they're trying to recover. And when you do sidestep 2 at the wall, if they block it, you can do back turn 1. If back turn 1 connects, you have access to back 1+2, which is his shoulder. It's guaranteed when you do back 1, back turn 1. Okay, whether that's against the wall, whether that's out in the open. If back turn 1 hits, you follow up his shoulder. Okay. Back 4 is going to be your filler move. You're going to be using back 4 when you're fighting your opponent, and there's just like some empty frames because it's going to catch your opponent trying to sidestep. A lot of times it'll beat out moves that they're trying to do if it's not fast enough. You feel me? Try to refrain from using shoulder and 4-1+2 at the start of the match. Simply because Feng has way better moves that he can use in those instances. At your rank, it's some cheese, but I'm going to tell you, Feng's back 2 string, I think you know what that is. It's really good when it comes to trying to close out the end of a round against your opponent. Many opponents don't know the string. You will come across some that do, but even within, you could slow the string up to try to throw them off. But a lot of opponents, especially at a lower level, don't know that string. Feng doesn't have too many strings like that in the first place. So, yeah. His back 2 string is pretty gnarly to use when you're trying to close matches out at a lower rank. But overall, like I said, man, I think you played really well with the character. Like, honestly, yeah. That's the most I can tell for right now, man. Like I said, I added you. I'm looking forward to getting some games in with you as well. I think you're on a good path, especially with this being your first Tekken. Like that's That's pretty dope. Yeah, I think he's pretty good though. He's on a good path. I can see him leveling up really fast. Like I said, he's already doing certain things too. Like when he ends a combo and the opponent's on the ground, he's running up and backdashing, which is pressuring the opponent while at the same time offering opportunities for them to whip. So he can get another launcher or keep that pressure going. That's good that you're doing that. And one other thing, again, I want you to be able to focus on the power of the one jab. Try to learn your opponent's timing. The one jab, again, is one of the most strongest moves in the game. If you have a understanding of your opponent's timing when they want to attack, you can use that one jab to interrupt them and control a lot of the pace of the match. And punish if you can. Try to master that back 1+2 to shoulder. Like anytime your opponent's whipping on you within shoulder range, shoulder them. But yeah, that's it. I want to give a shout out to the players that I was able to run into today in player match earlier, and shout outs to Craziest and Shooter Looter. Always a pleasure playing you gentlemen, some of my old teammates right there. Shout out to my mods as well for coming through. Chief Slick City and Don Presses Buttons. Thank y'all for helping me out with my stream. I wouldn't be able to run this thing as smooth as I can without y'all's help in the first place. So thank y'all. Much appreciated. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming anymore today because I've been streaming for about 5 hours, 5.5 hours. So I might just take it easy, give me some food. I'm hungry. Shit. I want to do some artwork, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today. Probably do that tomorrow. If y'all haven't already, go ahead and hit that follow button. I'm trying to stream at least about 3 times a week. So we got a schedule going right now. And we usually stream well past 2 hours. So it'll be a good set. I try to publish these as soon as I finish them. But again, shout outs to y'all. Thank y'all for just coming through, kicking it with me. Y'all could have been chilling with anybody else, doing anything else, on anybody else's stream, but y'all, came through just to chop it up with me. So it's much appreciated. Y'all take it easy. Enjoy your weekend. Try not to freeze. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.